Hey guys, what's up? Shin0555 here, coming at you with another video. And today's drawing video, we are going to be drawing Kakashi from Naruto. And this video was requested by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name, M-A-I-A space N-A-D-I-R-A-S-H-V-I-L-I. Thank you so much for your request. I do appreciate it. I'm going to butcher your name if I try. So I spelled it out there, so thank you so much for the request. And yeah, other than that, we are drawing Kakashi today. This should be a fairly easy one. I found a kind of like simplified version of it, so hopefully it shouldn't be too hard to follow. But before we begin, remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out. And without further ado, let's get our pencils ready and let's jump in. Alright guys, so to start drawing Kakashi here, what we're going to do is start with a nice, decent sized circle, something around there. Keep it light. This is just kind of like the guidelines that we're doing, just to kind of get an idea of where we're going to start drawing. And then once you have that done, you can kind of draw the crosshairs. You'd have a line going kind of straight down like this, a line going across right about there, and then we can kind of like fill in the head shape a little bit more by drawing like a simplified head type shape, which would look something like this. Kind of go straight across for the jaw, and then up, and then around like that. And then we get kind of like this big kind of spiky shape. So it'll be a nice big curved line that goes into a bunch of spikes over here, kind of for the hair. And then once we get that down, we can kind of draw two lines going down for the neck. They'd be going down somewhere like that. And then we can get kind of like this nice oval in the middle for the book, and then like a little square here and here going off. And then we get a nice big circle here, kind of like where the collar of his shirt's going to be. Then we can get a nice big circle for where his hand's going to be. And then just kind of like his shoulders are going to go down this way, like that. And that's pretty much good for the gesture that we need. So I'm going to zoom in here and we'll jump into more detail. So what we're going to do, we can kind of draw a nice big circle for where his eye is going to be. Or actually both eyes, even though this eye is going to be covered up because of the way he wears his headband. And then we're going to kind of gesture in the headband. So it's going to go over this eye slightly and then just kind of down over this eye like that. And it'll go up, kind of over, down, and across here like that. And then we can kind of mark out where the mask shape's going to start. So it's going to start right about here, kind of go over and down like this. It's going to go over and kind of into the headband here. And then once we got that down, now we can start doing some more refined shapes here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the head shape, which is going to be right about here. And it's going to be this line that goes down about here. It's going to have a slight dip going like inwards. Then it's going to dip out slightly, and then just kind of go down into the jaw here. The line going down, kind of straighten out when you get to the bottom. And then it's going to just kind of curve up and over like this. So you should have a line that looks something like this for the head shape. And now for the mask, we're going to start right about here and just draw a curved line, curving up, and then dipping down right about there like that. And then for like kind of the mask where you see his nose a little bit, you're going to get a line going straight down the middle, and then a little line going down here. And then you're just going to get kind of like a triangle shape down right there for like the bottom of his nose. Then what we're going to do for his eye here, this is actually a good position for it. And his eye is just going to be this line kind of going straight across like this. And it's going to go down on each side. And then what you're going to do is kind of go out and then just hug this line a little bit and then go down like that. And the bottom here, you're just going to get this nice kind of curve line like this. It's going to go out, kind of flatten out here and go up. And you can shade all this in black as well as this one. And then for his eye itself, it's just this little circle on the bottom here. It's looking down because he's reading the book. And you can leave a little bit of like white right here before you shade it in. Like that. And then you would see a little bit of his eyelid here with a little curve line that goes like this. And now that we've got that down, we could also draw in his ear, which his ear is going to pop out around here. And so it's going to be this curve line that goes out, down. When you get to about the line on the mask, it's going to like curve in a little bit, like so. And then for the ear detail lines, you're just going to get a curve line that curves in like this. And then one that starts about there and then curves in like so. And now for the actual headband itself, this is a pretty good shape. I might lower it a little bit. So we'll start here and just draw a line curving over. And then it's going to kind of immediately go down and then just kind of curve in like this, kind of covering up his eye there. And then we can get kind of like the metal part of this headband is basically just going to be this kind of rectangle right here like this. But what we're going to do is kind of round off the edges. So we're going to kind of still keep the rectangle shape, just kind of round off where the edges are, like so. And then once we get that down, we're going to draw another line that hugs the bottom here and curves up just slightly right there. Then we're going to get the 3 circles on the headband on this side, and then the 3 circles on that side. And then we're going to draw in the Leaf Village symbol, which the easiest way to do it is kind of draw like a little circle, like gesture that in. Draw a line going out of it, like that. And then follow the swirl, like so. And then you get a little triangle right there, like that. And now for kind of the more, or actually before we do that, we will get his hair kind of intersects with his headband right here. And to draw that in, simply what you're going to do is just draw a spike here like this, and then another spike like that, right about there. And now here we're going to do a little bit more detail on the headband. So it's going to be a curve line that kind of dips in, out, and then kind of goes in like this. And then right here it's going to go out and then just kind of curve around, get very close to the this part, like the metal part of the headband here. Kind of intersect the hair here. And then we'll start right here and draw a curve line going up, kind of curving in like this, and I'll go over and then in like so. Like that. And now that we've got that done, we can draw in his hair. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. And his hair is fairly simple. What we're going to do is draw a line going straight up into like a spike here. And then we're just going to get a series of spikes. So we're going to get one going up here. Then we'll get another one. And it basically kind of goes up and then like tilts over. Like this. So it'll go out. One more kind of going out here. And then eventually it'll go to like kind of like a long spike here and then go down. And this is where I like starting from like the bottom going up. So we're going to start right about here and draw basically like just 2 spikes kind of going out like this. And then you're just going to kind of bridge it from like this point to this point with just like a series of kind of spikes. Like that. Again, it doesn't have to be super perfect. There's no like super like exact way to do it. So as long as it looks something like this, you should be pretty good. So now that we got that down, we can jump into kind of the book here. And like his hand. So I'm going to draw his hand first because it's kind of over the book. Then we'll draw the book in and then kind of get like the rest of his body. So this is a good placement for the hands. So what you could do is break it down by the knuckles. So you're going to get 4 circles here that kind of go into like an arc. And then the thumb's going to be right about there. And the fingers are just simply going to be like, kind of like straight on like this. And we're just gonna, then this is enough detail to start. So we'll start right here and draw a line going up to about here. Then it's gonna curve over and then down into kind of like a U shape here. And then I'm gonna start right here and draw a line going up, kind of curve in a little bit before going down and then connecting into this line right there. And then this finger's kind of going to go off this one, so we'll start right up here and just draw a line going up, kind of curving over, and then in like that. And the pinky will just simply kind of go out here, go over, down, and then the pinky's going to go into kind of like the bottom of the hand here, so it'd be a shape that looks something like that. The thumb would be about here, and it's going to just be a line going over and then down. And then very similar to like his headband shape right here, we're going to draw that on his glove, which is kind of like, again, that kind of rectangle shape, but what we're going to do is round it off on the edges here, like that. And then you're going to get a little detail line here that's going to go over and then just kind of curve down with the shape there. And then all we need to do now is draw little curve lines here, 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 and then here on the pinky for the like holes in his gloves where his fingers come out. And now we can draw in the book. So the book's fairly simple. What we can do is basically get like this kind of like long rectangle shape here. You'd only darken in like this part of the line and then like this part of the line. So you would leave kind of like this and this kind of blank. And then for the book itself, or for the binding, you're going to draw a nice little curve line like this. And it's going to curve out and then down. And you basically just get like a square here. And then same thing over here. It's going to go out, down, and then in right about there. Maybe you can draw like a little bump right here for where the binding is. Like that, and connect it. And then what you're going to do is draw a curve line curving in the opposite way, like this. And then basically starting in the middle here, you're going to draw a line going over, and then in like that. And then here, go over, out, and then in like that. And it's going to stop before this line ends here and here. And then what you can do is just draw a series of kind of like straight lines kind of curving out like this. Doot, doot, doot. Just to kind of like show pages in the book, like so. And then once we got that down, we could just kind of draw on the rest of Kakashi here. So basically what we're going to do is get his neckline, which is basically just going to be a straight line going down, kind of curve in a little bit there. This line's going to go down and then kind of over into the book there, like that. Now we could draw like his Jonin uniform. And basically what it is you're basically going to get this nice little kind of rounded rectangle like this. But what you're going to do is get two parallel lines that go like right through the center and kind of bump up around there. And you can see a little bit of it on the side, so you get a nice little curve line there like that. And then you just kind of darken in the lines here and here. You get a little bit of a curve line here, so where it like wrap around and go this way, you'd see a little bit there. And then pretty much same thing on here. So we're going to get that kind of rounded kind of rectangle shape like that. We're going to get those two lines going down the middle here with the little bump right there, and then curve it down like that and have a curve line going in right about there. Very simple. Now we could get kind of like his shoulder pads. So right here, right off this part, we're just going to draw a line going over and then down like this, and then you're just going to go down and then into the book there like so. And then what you're going to do is just draw a line hugging this line and bumping out. Then we'll get like kind of where on this corner here, we're just going to get two lines going down here like this, and then just a little curve line going down like so. And then kind of the same thing on this side, where we're just going to bump it out, kind of go down, and then over into the book there like that. Then get a little bump here, hug this side, go in, get the two lines that curve down like this, and then another line that curves down like so. And that is pretty much how you draw Kakashi from Naruto. Nothing too bad. I try to keep it as simple as possible. So hopefully this video was really easy to follow. But yeah, that's pretty much how you draw a basic picture of Kakashi. I will put the sketch that I just did up here. I will put the inked version I did up there as well, so you can take a look at both of them. But other than that, guys, yeah, that's pretty much it. So Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you guys have requests, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Tune in on Sunday when I make a drawing video, and hopefully your request pops up. Other than that, guys, I'm Shin055. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. That really does help me out. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay, thanks, bye. Later.